Right, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. It's been a while. Hope everyone's doing well. I've had a few people asking me about when I'm going to put out a video again, so figured I'd get one out here tonight. Today was leg day, so we started off with some reverse squats and medicine ball crunch. So 100-pound medicine ball, topped out at 66-pound reverse squats. Get the hip flexors warmed up and just continuing to work on getting them stronger. After that, did some seated box jumps. I've been dealing with some Achilles tendonitis on my left side, so not jumping to any real big heights. After that, worked up to a set of 325 pounds plus 110 in chains, and then dropped back down to straight weight and went for a 300-pound AMRAP. So my goal is to get up to 300 pounds by 20 reps. And a big reason why I hadn't been putting out videos was I've been dealing with some back fatigue, and then 3.5 weeks ago, I was doing some deadlifts and got a jolt in my back, just dropped to the ground, back spasmed. It's just been a rebuild since then. Last week I could only get 2 reps at 270 pounds plus chains. The week before I couldn't do any squats at all. So we're just slowly building the squats and the deadlifts back up now. 300 pounds feels light on the back. Again, now at this point, 300 pounds straight weight. Previous to the back injury 3.5 weeks ago, I'd worked my way up to 380 pounds plus the 110 pounds in chain. My best ever is 410 plus 110 pounds in chain. So I got a long way to go to get back up there, but legs are feeling good. It's just a matter of the load that my back can handle. It's the same thing on deadlifts. So deadlifts, you'll see a little bit later here. We're working a little bit lighter off the ground and adding some chains to that as well. And we're just going to keep chipping away. As far as building towards the 300 pound by 20 squat, the week right before I hurt my back, I had a set at 280 pounds by 16 reps. So this, I was happy with this. I haven't really lost any strength on the legs at all. That was 300 by 13 reps. One thing that I've been doing over the past 3 weeks to keep the leg strength and endurance up, I've been working on heavy high rep leg press. So last session I managed to get 630 by 21 reps, and then 775 pounds by 14 reps. So I know if I'm doing the heavy leg press for high reps, even when my back isn't ready to do anything else, it's going to benefit the squat and the deadlift and keep me in a better place. So here on deadlifts, I did 285 for 4 sets of doubles, 285 plus 110. And then I was feeling all right, so I decided to go for 285 plus 110 for a set of 5. Normally this would be super easy weight. My best ever is 430 plus 110. So I got lots of work to do, but we're just trying to build the tolerance of the back up on deadlifts. So next up, another exercise that I've been doing, or that I'm going to start doing again, that benefits both my squat and my deadlift, but doesn't take a huge toll on my back, is sandbag box squats. So 300-pound sandbag, and then you can see out front of the sandbag, I'm holding on to a 35-pound kettlebell. So 335 pounds total. Was hoping to get double-digit reps here. I don't know, for whatever reason, I didn't think it would make it that much harder. But holding that 35-pound kettlebell out front like that made the top hip extension part substantially harder. So that was a good struggle through 9.5 reps there. So then we moved up. I put my 55-pound weight vest on top of the sandbag, so 300 plus 55 for 355. These were definitely, even though they're 20 pounds heavier, these were easier than they were with the kettlebell. The hip extension was not nearly as hard without that kettlebell out front. So the plan on these was just to get one AMRAP set, but I wasn't happy with the reps I got with the kettlebell. So came back and hit 11 reps here with 355. Much happier with these reps all around. Not that the other reps were terrible, like it was still a ton of work, but I like to get more of that hip extension and get more out of them at the top there. After that, I wanted to try rack pulls. Just wanted to see if I could handle some heavier weights at the top half without frying my back. Worked up to 440 for a double. I was planning on getting a lot more reps there, but my back just was, it was too fatiguing. I didn't want to push it beyond that to risk a setback. And then something that I'm going to start doing here is working on weighted back extensions with a very slow eccentric. I got to start building up this capacity of my lower back again. So just 85 pounds here. And what I did was 30-second round. So 5 reps over 30 seconds with an explosive concentric and a very slow eccentric. Then a 15-second rest. And as soon as the 15 seconds is up, we're right back doing the 5 reps with the slow eccentrics again. So did 5 rounds of this, and 85 pounds. It fried my lower back way more than I thought, but not in a way that's going to set it back, in a way that's going to build some strength and endurance in it. So we're going to keep doing these 3 days a week and see if we can get this low back to be more resilient again. Get me back on track to blow up my squat and my deadlift. That's it for today's workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.